So, from the Daily Mail, girlfriend erupts over her man's intimate relationship with plastic dolls Karina and Lauren. Are they plastic? I thought that S dolls are made of silicone. That's not plastic. We argued about it, and she didn't understand. Wow. Wow. So some dude has a girlfriend, but he also has S dolls that he shares intimate time with. And she's still there. So she's got limited options. Must be a fatty, I guess. I'm guessing. Wow, okay. So, Australia, no less? The home of feminism, one of the top 5 feminist countries on the planet, and this chick is still with him? Wow, yeah, she's got no options. She's got to be a fatty, like super fatty. I don't know what's going on here. This is weird. Let's get into this. An Australian man in an intimate relationship with a plastic doll. Why are you calling it plastic? It's not even, it's silicone, it's not plastic. Is it just, are they just seeking to minimize and make fun or mock the guy, so they're using a term, a material that is just like more mundane or easily understood and, of less value? I don't know. Why call it a plastic doll? It's right. It's to mock, minimize, associated with a toy, I guess, like an actual toy, like a G.I. Joe or something. Even though those dolls are made of silicone, that's not plastic. Anyway, Australian man in an intimate relationship with plastic dolls revealed his online girlfriend. Online girlfriend? Well, if she's an online girlfriend, then he can't have S with her. So I don't blame him for having S dolls. I mean, he can't get it from her. She erupted in anger when she found out about the unusual pairing. That's weird. Why would she get upset? She's his online girlfriend. It's not like they can bang. I mean, she should be flattered. He should just tell her, I'm imagining this you, honey. Aussie Rod. Not his real name. I didn't think so. From rural NSW, purchased the doll in 2021 after going through an intense period of loneliness where he hadn't had any physical contact with a woman in 2 years. 2 years, that's nothing. But anyway, okay. Continue. After lengthy COVID lockdowns, the carpenter was feeling isolated and his mental health had taken a dive, so he turned to the internet and discovered the world of S dolls. By the way, I don't really have a problem with S dolls. I mean, whatever it takes to get you through the day, I suppose. So there's the S doll there. I've seen better looking ones that look more realistic, but I guess it's okay. Yeah, by the way, don't a bunch of these have like changeable poons? I know this is so graphic, but from what I understand, like silicone, even if you take care of it and you got to do like certain things to maintain it, it still can wear out over time. So a lot of these high-end dolls, the poon is like inserted internally. Like you have the outer labi, and then inside you've got the canal. That's the part that can be taken out and then replaced because it sees wear and tear. Okay, if that's what you need, he's a carpenter. He has an actual job that produces something of value. So sure, all right, why not? I don't have a problem with this. Why do you think the media has a problem with it? I think we know why. Because a dude that takes this route doesn't need a woman. He's not led around by his He's not controlled by the little head. So the state can't control him through the woman. Rod admitted he initially found the undertaking new and scary and had no idea about the existence and prevalence of online S dolls. What do you mean online? I guess he means buying them online. By the way, some of these cost a lot of money. Some of these cost like $5-10 grand or something, which I think is quite overpriced, honestly. I mean, it looks, I don't know, not my thing. But I mean, like again, whatever gets you through the day, right? I mean, there's not even another human involved here, so it's not like you got to add the caveat. Well, as long as they're both consented adults. I mean, one of them ain't even human. It's a lump of silicone. So hey, go wild, pal. He paid $3,000. $3,000. It's kind of low price actually. For his own life-sized physical synthetic companion. Physical synthetic companion. I mean, I guess that's better than calling it an S-doll. Notice the media doesn't call it that, though. They call it the most base, low, generic, shaming term they possibly can. Makes it sound cheap. Yeah. In October 2021, which he named Karina Lovely. It's not all that imaginative, but okay. I don't know why you need to give it a name, though. That's a little weird. I mean, I'm okay with, like, bang it, clang it, throw it in a chest. You're not going to throw it. I mean, it costs too much money to treat that coarsely. But naming it? That's a little weird, man. Oh, realist, you're weird. You think banging silicone is okay, but naming it is weird? Yeah, I do. If you don't understand why, you might be the one that has a problem. Rod told 7 News he quickly began to experience not only the physical benefits of his new relationship with Karina, but also an improvement in his emotional well-being. I mean, if this was a woman, I find this interesting. Women have drawers and drawers full of these kind of things. I mean, they don't even have the whole doll. Isn't this better? I mean, isn't this less objectionable? Women, they got drawers full of, like, synthetic male parts. I mean, isn't that kind of like misandrist? Aren't you, like, ritualistically, cutting off the man's private parts for your own pleasure? I mean, at least he's, doing it with a full replication of a woman. He's not, symbolically, they're doing what is the male equivalent of castrating the woman. I mean, wouldn't this be better than what women do? No, of course not. It's worse. Yeah. So basically, women finding ways to replace a man. Okay. You go, girl. Slay queen. Man does the same. Evil, horrible. He should be ashamed. I see. Continue. All of a sudden, from emptiness, I had something that required care and maintenance. Okay. And an improvement in a feminine way. How are you improving the doll? The only improvement would be like when the, canal part gets worn out, you snake it out and you remove it and you put a new one in. Okay, we're gonna glance over that part. Don't need to look any closer at that. It was nice, he said. Okay. I mean, all right. Anyway, to continue, but when Rod broke the news to his real-life partner, what life partner? She's online. She's a virtual chick. It's not a real relationship. A month after purchasing Karina, she did not share his newfound happiness. I'm not able to control you and extort money out of you as effectively as before by promising you an eventual payoff in the form of my poon whenever you travel to whatever country I'm in. I thought this is a good thing. Is this a good thing? Like women's own logic, it frees you from the want, the need, the desire of the other person, from them being able to have control over you. Oh, right, that's only good if the woman does that in regards to men. We're not allowed to flip the script. No. We argued about it, and she didn't understand. That's because she's a woman, and we are different, despite what the feminists say about us all being interchangeable, like widgets. The first thing that she's feeling is threatened and wondering, and I'm wondering why. You're wondering why she's feeling threatened. I mean, dude, the ultimate power and authority that women exercise over men is via their poon. You take that away, and yeah, they're going to feel threatened. Rod had met his partner online. Yeah, I think I know what she feels threatened by. She said she feels threatened that the money's going to dry up. Wonder what country she's in. They met online 7 months earlier, but the pair have never met. And she lives more than 5,000 kilometers away. You think she's in the Philippines? One of these other, or some asshole country? She's probably in one of those, Asian countries, right? Some poor, broke girl, and she's just extorting money out of him to support her and her family. When really what she's doing is she's going out and looking for hot chads at night and partying with his cash. And now the cash is drying up, and she's wondering why. He said he had to explain to her the mannequin was just keeping him company. Yeah. His partner eventually totally accepted the strange situation. Well, what choice does she have? If she wants the money to keep coming in, she better accept it. By the way, why is he... Wow, this dude. So, I am going to say that this guy probably has some issues, okay? I mean, hey, fine, whatever, you want to spend time with a doll. Why do you have a girlfriend overseas who you're probably sending money to in one form or another? Otherwise, she wouldn't even be talking to you. I mean, we know that he's probably sending this chick money. That's not healthy. That's not good. This I don't have a problem with. But he's getting used by some broad, and he's totally okay and fine with it. That I got an issue with. After realizing how important Karina was to him and how the doll had helped his mental health. Yeah, translation, the well might dry up, and I might not be able to go out anymore and drink all night on his bankroll. I see. So the young Filipino chick wants to continue getting his money, so she's got to pretend she's okay with it. I see. All right, continue. So, I mean, it's okay looking doll. I've seen much more realistic looking ones, but, I mean, the dude is a carpenter. So he's not like he's, all that wealthy. I'm sure he's doing okay, but it's not like he can afford something better. I've seen ones that are real realistic looking, but they're like 6, 8, 10 grand or something, I believe. I wonder if the mouth functions, right? I wonder if we have an internal canal there as well, and if that can be swapped out. Boy, I'm just thinking about the utility aspects, and does that come out? Does this come out? There's got to be wear and tear, so some of that stuff's got to be replaceable, right? Interesting. Rod said what an interesting day. He said he experienced physical and emotional benefits from his relationship. Well, yeah. Oh, he's got 2 of them! See, I would have went with just one that was like higher quality. By the way, it looks like the second one, the one to his left, which is my right, the right of the viewer, that one looks actually to be better quality. So it looks like he got an upgrade, right? Yeah, so the blonde one is the first one, and I guess the second one is the brunette. That one looks much more realistic. He probably dropped more dough on that. So anyway, after finding a new lease on life through his relationship with Karina. Is that his language? See, I don't think that's healthy. I don't necessarily... I'm not one of these people that's going to be like, okay, his life is better, so that's good. I mean, do you really need the doll to have a new lease on life? I mean, some of you out there might be saying, okay, well, whatever floats his boat and makes his life better is a good thing. I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't know how healthy this is. I think there's a level of delusion and denial here that probably isn't very good for the guy. I mean, okay, he gets some S satisfaction from it, but I don't know. The anthropomorphizing of these things, I don't think that's healthy. Anyway, he decided to get into portrait photography using the dolls as his models. That seems kind of weird. Anyway, he set up an Instagram account for Karina. Yeah, that's bizarre, yo. What are you doing? Karina Lovely, where he dresses her up and snaps her post in various scenes, complete with different hair and makeup styles, and her account has 11,500 followers? Okay, I guess we all gotta have hobbies. He previously did not have a big social media network following, but through Karina has found a supportive online community of other men who own S-dolls. Okay. He discovered other men were able to open up about their own similar experiences with dolls and could talk to each other about their problems. I mean, I see, now that's a good thing. Maybe that's why his life has improved. Because now he has friends, other men who he can talk to and share experiences with. That's not a bad thing. Rod even introduced Karina to his 85-year-old mother. Why? You need your mother's approval that much? What? Who initially looked at her as if she was poison before accepting the doll was an important part of her son's life. Translation, Daddy's dead, and my son is the only one I have to take care of me. So if I don't eventually approve of this, I'm going to be alone and taking care of my own house and mowing my own lawn and weeding my own garden at 85. I see. Okay, continue. Due to the success of Karina's Instagram account, Rod has been offered a job taking photos of dolls for a manufacturer in China? He said his partner will be by his side for the journey. He was able to monetize and spin his love of S dolls into paying work. Does it pay well enough that he was able to give up carpentry? I kind of doubt it. So it's a side gig maybe? So he's benefiting monetarily, and he's got a new circle of male friends that he can talk to, and he's got bros. Nothing wrong with that. So those are all good things. I don't think this is healthy in regards to the humanizing of these things. They're just objects. Use them and put it back in the closet. I do hope that he's not eating with them and talking to them. That would be weird. So what's my take on this? Ultimately, it seems like it's for the most part a good, but I do think that I don't think this is bordering unhealthy. I think that I think this is an unhealthy relationship he's got because it's kind of acting like a stand-in. I mean, I'm okay if you want to be alone. Like, you should be happy being alone. You shouldn't need other things, and that includes people to make you happy. All right? So this seems like a crutch to me, a stand-in for a real relationship, and I honestly think it would be better to have none in regards to a woman. That's better than this kind of unhealthy dynamic that he's got going on, and that's just my take. As far as a stand-in for S, go for it. I got no problem with that. But the emotional, mental, stand-in, crutch aspect of it, where you're using them as stand-ins and replacements for a woman, coupling that with the fact that he supposedly has a girlfriend that he's never met in another country, is totally completely online, but he's probably providing resources to. Otherwise, what the hell would she do be sticking around for or dealing with him if she wasn't getting those resources? All of that combined is not healthy. But anyway, let me know what you think. Is it cool? Is it okay to have one of these synthetic partners for intimate release for S? Is it taking it too far when you throw emotions into it and you're actually having, intimacy and feelings for this lump of silicone? Let me know what you think in the comments section. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. I am Bachelor Philosopher on YouTube. And on my alt-tech platforms, Rumble and BitChute, I am the Realist Philosopher. Also, check out my Twitter and Facebook feeds. You'll find my handles for Facebook and Twitter at the bottom. And also, if you'd like to contribute, support me on Patreon. I'm the Realist Philosopher on Patreon as well. And give me a thumbs up. Give this a like if you appreciate my content, and subscribe as well. Anyhow, I am the Bachelor Philosopher, also known as the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care.